Every educational creator has 3 types of followers, and those followers are broken down in 3 tiers. So tier 1 is awareness, tier 2 is interested, and tier 3 is invested. And ultimately, I'll go through the actual principles of these in this flow and how it's actually structured with actual examples of some of the biggest creators and using them as actual proof of these type of tiers and how they, leverage those 3 tiers of followers, because it just makes it more simple. So basically it's awareness. So as you know, like some of these people here, they're like the biggest in the world, and what they all do is fundamentally is they maximize awareness. So you all know at least one of these creators, which I don't really look at them as creators. They're more like entrepreneurs that create content to grow their business, and it all starts with creators. So the people that follow them, they follow them because they've seen that person on social media, they've seen the content and they know they exist, but doesn't necessarily make them buyers because they're just consuming. So what the creator does is create content across all different platforms: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, X, podcast, whatever. And then they earn a follower because the creator puts out the content. And the mechanism is constant content consumption builds recognition and trust over time. So a lot of us, like me and you, follow these people like Chris Williams and Alex Hormozi, Imagazi, Shelby, because we follow them because we like their content. We know the story. They have built trust. We built trust with them because they built trust with us by sharing the stories, their failures, their journey, etc. Basically just putting out content across all different platforms. So the goal is to go from awareness to interested. Now, interested is when that person that follows the creator is generally interested in the topic that the creator talks about or teaches. Now, to move them from awareness to interested, a follower needs to constantly consume content over a period of time across different formats, like I said, which is like what these creators / entrepreneurs do. So short form, written posts, podcasts, whatever. Content is aligned with the offer from day one. So if you're a fitness creator, ideally you have a fitness offer and then you create content around that. People that follow Alex Hormozi mainly follow him because of his business related content. What the creator does when they have the content or aligned, they have content distribution, they create multiple different formats. Now what the creator needs to do is put resources in front of that follower to make them interested and keep them engaged. And what that looks like is stuff like this. So you see here, all these creators, entrepreneurs that are here on the left, they all provide something for free. Example, Shelby Sapp has a free live masterclass where she provides value on a free masterclass in return for an email from that person that opted in. So email can nurture them with emails that give value to then eventually get that person to convert. So the mechanism is when a follower engages with a resource, it's evidence of interest, not the cause of it. Interest was built by the content. Someone that follows a creator is interested because they were aware of that person through content, they were interested in what they talk about, and then they'll engage with resources. When I mean by resource, I mean it could be an email list, it could be a free event, it could be a community, a workout guide, whatever. So using these people here as examples, like I said, Shelby, she provides a free live event, a masterclass. Imagazi did a live event. The Hormozis, they have a full free course on acquisition.com to get people to give their email and contact info. We have our fun brand expert, one of my favorites. She has a 14-day challenge. What's this one? TJR, he has a live training on trading. Kayla, one of the biggest fitness entrepreneurs in Australia, she has her Sweat app, which is a fitness app for women, and she has a 7-day free trial, pulling people into her ecosystem to get them to try out her app. That is why I have it called a fisherman, because the fisherman analogy is a fisherman will, take down his rod to pull a fish in. That's exactly what you do when it comes to taking your followers from awareness to interested, is you hook them in and put them in by giving them bait, by giving them something for free and valuable. So you provide them with an email list where you give value, you give insights, educational tips, you give guides, workout guides, you host live events, provide a free community, you throw your fishing rod out there, and then you hook them, you bait them with something free, and you pull them into your ecosystem and bring them closer to you. Even people like Chris Williamson, he has an email guide. So he'll provide 10 books to read before you die. People will give their email, And in return, Chris has the contact information, and he can continue to provide value on email to get them to continue to watch his podcast. He can put in some paid sponsorships in his emails to get some buyers, etc. Angela, she has a free Instagram kit, again, getting emails. June, he has a content to cash challenge. Join Gem Hunters, I'm pretty sure that is Luke Belmar. Yep, Luke Belmar, which is all about trading. I think Andrew Tate has an email list. So you understand the flow. Content to build awareness, then to bring those people from awareness to interested, you continuously make more content and you provide resources, and then you get them into your ecosystem when they engage with those resources. Now, the mistake that people make is that once someone joins an email list or downloads a resource, they're instantly invested and they're most likely going to buy, which is not true. Interested is not bias. Invested followers are buyers. Now, what's an invested follower? So basically, it is literally someone invested in that creator. They watch all their content across all different platforms over a period of time. They join the email list, attended events, downloaded guides, joined community, whatever. They are literally invested in anything the creator offers, Which these creators and entrepreneurs, they have a massive cult following of those followers that will engage in everything they do. Their followers are invested in their lives, they know everything about the story, they come up, etc. Now, to create an invested follower, you need to constantly give. You need to give them more stuff. So like in the interested, you provide something for free to hook them in. Now, to turn them from interested to invested, you need to continuously put stuff in front of them and stack multiple different stuff across the journey from awareness to invested. Meaning, a follower is like a customer journey, it flows. So the moment you put content in front of them, that's the bottom, and then you want to move them upwards. So you provide a free guide, let's say around fitness, and then you get them into your email list and you continuously provide value. And then in your email list, let's say you want to host a free event, that person would then join that free event, and then maybe they join the community, and then they'll buy your low ticket offer. Point being is that no matter what niche you're in, you want to have multiple different touch points where someone can engage with something and become more invested in you. Because then when you offer something that is paid, they are more likely to convert because they have constantly been given free value over a period of time anyways. And that is how you get an invested follower. And to prove this is true, look at people like Shelby. Shelby will have a live webinar where she'll teach sales. She then has like the Hot Girl Sales Mindset PDF guide that people can read. She then dominates on email. She runs paid ads. She appears on podcasts, etc. That is only a little bit of what I've just found. Point being is that the highest people that you see online, they don't just have content distributed across different formats and different platforms. They also do it on the back end. So people like Shelby will have email lists, she'll have free guides, she'll have challenges, she'll have webinars, she'll run paid ads, she'll do all these things on the back end to constantly give to her people. So then when she puts an offer in front of them, they're more likely to convert. Even people like Alex Amodi, he has all these things that he'll give away for free. On his YouTube, he'll give out multiple different videos on how to grow your business. So like I was saying, everyone knows about content distribution, which is like what people like Shelby and Alex Amodi do. But not many people know about the funnel distribution, where you have an email list, you run paid ads, you provide free courses, you have a community. Alex, yes, has a community on school. He has all these different offers from low ticket to medium to high ticket to even further, multiple different touch points for everyone in his ecosystem. And what the biggest people like Alex Amodi and Shelby do is they funnel stack. They have all these things that stack on top of each other, so it can move people from interested to invested, and then they become more invested because over a period of time they're engaging with multiple different things. So like most people that became an Alex Amodi fan, they listen to his podcast, they watch his YouTube videos, his podcast, then they might go into his free courses where they get all this value. They'll join his email list, they'll engage with all this stuff that Alex Amodi provides, and then they'll become more invested into Alex Amodi, so that when he does his $100 million book launch, everyone will buy the freaking book because they already felt like they got so much from him already. But that's all intentional because Alex Amodi will stack multiple things on top of each other as long as they align to his offer. So again, going back to this awareness, all these creators create awareness first. They have the short form, long form written, and then they'll earn a follower. And then what they do is they'll hook people in with a free guide. So all these creators give someone a value: webinar, mailing list, free course, etc. They collect the follower's contact info, move the follower from just someone interested in what the creator has to offer to actually someone that's willing to engage with what the creator has to offer. The relationship deepens and increases trust. So this is the mechanism. Engaging with a resource is evidence of interest, not the cause of it. Like I said before, interest was built by content, and then it equals a relationship, it earns a relationship. The more you give, the more engaged the follower becomes, which gives the follower more dopamine as they feel rewarded for their effort. The goal is to have as many touch points as you can, as long as it's aligned that makes sense. Don't just have more for the sake of it. Email lists, free masterclass training guides, etc. So when you look at all these creators, you'll notice they're all stuck funnels that flow. They don't just have more for the sake of it. So even if I look at people like a fund, so if I do this in real time, this is her email list. So this is one of her funnels. So here is a live event that she did. So that's a funnel inside a funnel. So she'll have an email list, and then she'll promote a live webinar. That's 2 in 1. Here, she'll provide 57 pages on ready-to-use hooks for content. That's another. So that's 3 values that someone gets for opting into the email. And then she'll run like a 14-day content and money challenge. So that's 4 to 5 already. Just from getting contact information from a follower, from getting all these valuable insights from email, and then getting challenges, live webinars, etc. Because ultimately, funnels are just experiences provided. More content funnels plus resources equals higher conversion, because you have this content where you're distributing content, and then you also provide multiple different resources and stack multiple different funnels together, from a free email list to webinar, etc., to community. Then you'll have high conversion because you give people more. And the creators that make the most money are not the ones with the most following. It's the ones that have more funnels, because they bring their audience closer to the world. I have a saying: more funnels equals more money. Simple. So again, the followers say literally invested in the creator. They have attended the webinar, they downloaded the guide, watched everything. Then the cycle is invested followers keep getting fed by it until they convert. It doesn't end. You need to continue to put content, provide more stuff until they convert, and then you can upsell, etc. Like saying here, even once they convert, the buyer might buy a low ticket, and then you can convert them into a high ticket. But that's why you need to funnel stack across different offers, because a low ticket funnel ecosystem will be different for a high ticket one. You need to have your funnel ecosystems for different offers, for every offer you have. And quick little notes on type of funnels that complement each other. If you have an email list, you provide a free guide, you get people to opt in with contact email, and now they're in your email list. It's pretty simple. You have a free masterclass, you provide a free course after that to keep them engaged. Free community, you want to run challenges. A free trial, free consultation for content, Instagram plus YouTube, long form, short form together. Podcasts on YouTube, and then audio, they go well together because they have visual, and then also they can listen at the same time. On different time. To wrap it up, content, like all these biggest creators do, across all different platforms, high volume, they build awareness, and then they'll provide something for free to pull people in. That's what makes them interested. Now then the monetization comes when the creator turns that follower from interested to invested, by continuously providing free stuff and having multiple different funnels to keep them engaged throughout the journey as a follower. Email lists, live events, ebooks, paid ads to retarget, appearing on podcasts for more content. And over a period of time, that person will convert because they have seen enough from that creator. They have engaged with multiple different things, they trust that person, and then they'll convert. So if you're a creator with even a low following, no matter what niche you're in, you should provide something for free. You should have an email list, you should do events, you should have a community. So then it makes it easier to convert, because you're not directly asking before proving that what you do and what you teach is worth it for that person. You're already showing them, you're already giving. So no matter what creator you are, you should have some funnel stacks in your ecosystem, because it will just make it easier for you to convert and get buyers and grow your business. So I hope this helped. This Miro board will be in the link below for you to access, for you to view. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below or send me a direct message on Instagram. Cheers.